Are scriptural descriptions of Krishna literal or metaphorical or something else? When we hear scriptural descriptions about Krishna, such as his complexion is bluish black, we may wonder, are such descriptions literal? If we use literal to mean physical, then no. Krishna is not like a person with some peculiar genetic mutation, because of which their complexion becomes bluish black. Nothing about Krishna is physical or even material. He is entirely transcendental. Then, are such descriptions metaphorical? No. They aren't stand-ins for some higher reality. They are themselves real. Though, of course, some metaphorical meanings may be occasionally derived from them. Then how do Krishna's descriptions relate with him? To understand, consider the literary device called metonymy. Therein, one word or phrase is used for another with which it is closely associated. For example, White House is used for the US government. Now there exists a building that is white in color, and it is the residence of the US President. Yet, when we hear White House has declared war on Iraq, we understand the agency planning the war is not just that physical building. It is the US government whose scope includes that building but also extends far beyond it. So when we consider scriptural descriptions of Krishna, about Krishna, metonymical, we appreciate two truths. First, what is described is reality, and second, reality is more than what is described. By appreciating these two truths, we cherish those descriptions as precious resources for helping us remember Krishna and nourish our devotion to him. Simultaneously, we remind ourselves that there's so much more for us to realize and relish about him. And by that reminder, we eagerly pursue spiritual growth. Such a combination of appreciation and aspiration is the mood of the enlightened souls. They know Krishna as described in Bhagavad Gita 10.8, aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. They are Buddha. They know Krishna is the source of everything. Everything is maintained by him. And they wholeheartedly become devoted to him. Yet, they keep enlightening each other by discussing about him, by describing their realizations about him, and thereby they relish an ever deepening understanding about him. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. So although they are Buddha, enlightened, they still continue enlightening each other, bodhayantaha, and therein tushyanti charamanti cha. They delight in it. So to summarize, we can see scriptural descriptions of Krishna as neither just literal nor merely metaphorical. We can see them as metonymical.